time it is. You know what time it is. Light it up. You know what time it is. Light it up. You know what time it is. Light it up. Light it up.
You know what time it is.
It's time for the sick hop. It's time for the sick hop. It's time for the sick hop. It's time for the sick hop.
Yes, it's time for the sick hot. Get got by hip hop, supernatural. I'm an animal, a cannibal. When I eat MCs on a daily basis, faces in the mirror, Lucifer, a terror or a fraud, a false facade. I maraud with ADS, manifest, assess, address the clitoris of a mistrust, the hit less depleting, officials deceiving, citizens retreating from Cuba. Castro diluta of reality to his people. Yes, United States eagle of freedom, the heathens controlling, holding the power, the weak-minded cower. Drastic towers over cowers, sour in the final hour. Heard you sniffing up that white powder up your nostril. Hostile relations, docile mutations in Chernobyl. Oval cells infested, infected with radiation. Lacerations on a simple nation. The motivation, greed, the powerful feed off the poor, while the United States and the United Nations snore.
Foraging through the depths of confusion, vain attempt to separate reality from illusion. All is one and all is well. Once found heaven in the depths of hell, mental and physical come in unison, or simply a hallucinogen, fucking with my vision, incapable of a clear decision. Heaven or hell or a combination. Is the wall actually breathing? I feel my mind bleeding, sanity and psychedelia competing, simultaneous relating, electricity vibrating. Actually felt my pupils dilating, metaphysical melting with the visible. Space and time continuum became a thought residual. Everything's angelic with the thoughts of a psychedelic relic. Euphoria synthetic, but a purest exercise in energy that's kinetic.
It's time for the sick hop. It's time for the sick hop. It's time for the sick hop. It's time for the sick hop.
As I walk through the maze of reality, squeezing truth from the fiction to justify addiction, drowning from the water from the floodgates of Nixon, fixing a crucifixion. As I hang, I contemplate the hunger of man, and his stomach's never full. Yet another boulder pulled in air-cooled Hades. Man's are playing hopscotch and waving to the ladies. Truly, we all born to die, but maybe earth is our hell, and our skin is our cell in the melting bowl of Sheol. Paying tolls to trolls, selling rocks with rolls, spewing from their bellies as they talking on they celly, causing brave rock cancer. Hey man, what's the answer? Feel the heat, JoJo dancer. Wake the fuck up, wake the fuck up, wake the fuck up.
I awake and the first glare I take is at the silhouettes of the pirouettes dancing in the distance, prancing in the vastness with the laughing mistress, the lavish mistress, the master's princess, the master's apprentice, addicts, the planet's galactic misfits, famished in talents, fitness, the outfit's immenseness, predicts intentions carved in this culture's scriptures. Skull swollen from the golden elixir, annulment of falseness to fix your interrupt discontent, implement irrelevant sentences, an eloquent fictitious kid to fix your wig from sinking into uncontained physical form. Lyrics are born, here to feel the spirit and swarm, away from that norm, transform through a sandstorm. Immaculate force smashing this course, laughing when I have to morph and teleport, morph and teleport to transport your bland plan, withstand the lands of distortion and piss poor enforcement, enormous proportions, luring your fortress to forfeit into illusions. Unexplored, but actually explored, but not fully developed like the sequence of cold fusion.
It's time for the sick hop.
Sick hop.
It's time for the sick hop.
Sick
It's time for the sick hop.
Sick hop.
It's time for the sick hop.
The players gathers against about to begin. All is silent in the halls of the dead, but the wind, as it passes across his jaws, they begin whispering. Need to take heed, no man of pain, worshiping. Dance in the cave as a cage for my maze. Deep in the darkness, away from sun rays. Travel to the belly of the beast if you stray. Among the life forms, caged in a cage. Broken, speaking of spoken stories, don't ignore me. Gory up in the category, folklore legitimate according to the history of Kansas City's mystery into the crib. Sit in the pit of despair, here lost in labyrinth. Visions of apocalypse tear, better beware. If you're thinking of creeping in here, you're gonna be facing a nightmare. Add to the lair, rescue the manipulator's name. Further detain, murder remain, proclaim myself the ultimate victor of the game. You got slain. You got slain. You got slain. You got slain.